Perfect. And then I'll just have you talk to me over here. If I can get you to introduce yourself, first name, last name, and spell it out for us, please.
Jonathan, Jonathan, Packer, Packer.
All right. And your title?
President and CEO.
All right. So this is going to be a big project for the New Braunfels area. I know it's not totally confirmed yet, but it is sort of trending in that direction. If we see this project come to fruition, what's the expected outcome for the growth of New Braunfels and the growth of the tourism in the area?
The ADM project's a huge opportunity. First of all, that is a grain mill that operated on the Comal River, which in a 2024 context is really interesting because it's clearly not the best use of that land today, but it's an important part of our city's history. So I think that what we need out of that project is something that honors that past, that visual anchor to our downtown, but thinks about the land in a new way that makes sense in a 2024 context.
Okay. I understand that you guys are sort of, or the initial plans have sort of been rumored to take inspiration from the likes of the Pearl in San Antonio. Is that something that is looking to sort of mimic, I'll say, whereas keeping the mill, as it is, just sort of refurbishing it a little bit?
Well, I think what we don't want is we don't want a vacant mill right next to the tube chute on the beautiful singular Comal River. And so that starts with getting the public open space right to make sure that it's really an opportunity to unify both sides of the Comal River at the tube chute, to keep that heritage for the facility, the visual that we're all used to, but also to find out what compatible commercial uses there are at that site.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you guys received any pushback? I know there's a couple businesses around the area about potential construction on this project. I know the project might take a little while and the construction might be a little bit of a nuisance. Have you guys received any pushback in that sense?
Well, I think certainly the priority is on the safety of the facility. Secondly, on continuous business operations for those adjacent to the project. And perhaps most importantly is continued enjoyment of the river for local residents. So certainly those are accommodations any developer is going to have to make, and I'm confident that will be made.
Absolutely. We could see apartments, shops, things of that nature. How big of a boost do you think that this could provide for the New Braunfels economy?
Well, there's no other place in the entire state like that site on that river. It's an opportunity to do something that nobody else in the state has the opportunity to do, and so we need to get that right. Some of the uses that come to my mind are a hotel use, shopping, entertainment, restaurant use, and potentially other uses further down the road. The important point here is that to make this truly in the best interest of the city and its citizens, the public sector in the city need to come to the table, and they're doing that. The worst thing that we could have happen is to just ignore it, and next thing you know, you'll have a dilapidated site in our downtown, and that's not going to happen here. The city is engaging in this project, they're motivated to get it right, and so are the developers.
How are you guys sort of taking inspiration from other projects in San Antonio? I know I've been covering the San Antonio Mission Stadium project that's been getting a lot of sort of pushback from residents in the area. How are you guys sort of taking inspiration, building off of that to sort of create this process and make it more smooth moving forward?
Yeah, I think it starts with the fact that this is a one-of-one project. There is no other project that can try to do what this has the potential to do. That said, we have a lot to learn from other projects throughout the state and the country. But more than that, it's not just this project. There's several other that are hitting that are opportunities in the near future, like the Co-op Marketplace, which was recently funded by the city, the NBU Main Plaza project, the South Castell Vision. All of these projects are singular in and of themselves, but the developers are very intentionally coordinating together to make sure that they are aligned, that they don't compete against each other in unnecessary ways, and that they all fit this really important vision of what people love about downtown New Braunfels, and you're adding to it, and you're solving problems, not creating them.
Absolutely. That was really all the questions that I had for you.
Good.
Is there anything else that you would want to include in this?
No, I'm good.
And could I just, you said president and CEO, just for clarification, president and CEO of the New Braunfels Chamber?
Yeah, president / CEO, Greater New Braunfels Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, perfect. Yep, just
Okay.
wanted to make sure.